Hi, my name is Carmen. I'm 28 years old and I work as a research and development technologist, working mainly in product development for the Kraft Heinz company. So it's this Kraft and this Heinz. The best part of my job is probably the food. So I get to work with things like mac and cheese and ketchup. And just last month I was testing out Cottee's Ice Magic on ice cream and I just thought, damn, I'm getting paid to eat ice cream.
I absolutely love it. What I do, I never thought I would be in forensics, to be honest. I kind of fell into this situation, but it's such an interesting and an amazing field to work in. I've been able to travel the world and I've gained a huge amount of fulfillment aiding the reconstruction of the events of crimes to ultimately help victims.
My pharmaceutical and chemical engineering degree pretty much is just about me, hopefully, developing drugs, medicines and vaccines, and then eventually with the chemical engineering part, I can hopefully develop them myself. My favourite part about biology and chemistry in VC was always the practicals. So obviously I got really excited when I started uni because pracs is what I was really looking forward to. For my biology classes in my first year, I was actually able to hold a human brain from a person who had donated their body to science. I had a really crazy moment of, this is someone's brain, my brain is thinking this, and my thoughts and, control of my body is in my brain and I'm holding someone else's. And it was a really crazy moment for me and it changed my whole perspective of the human body pretty much.
A lot of the topics I covered in year 12 and the problem solving skills I gained pretty much formed the foundation for me to build on. An example of me using some things that I learned in year 12 would be in my most recent experiments. I had to figure out values, and for those values I used equations that I used in year 12. So it's been really helpful overall.
After graduating, I began my role at Telstra as a graduate network software specialist, which has been really exciting. Currently I'm in a team that works with radio and satellite technology, which I've really loved because I am constantly using and developing knowledge that I've learnt from way back in year 11 physics, where you start learning things like electromagnetic waves, and I followed that through all the way to learning in subjects like satellite communications at the end of my degree at university, to the point where now I use that kind of knowledge every day in my job, which has been really satisfying.
The path I took to get to where I am today was really unique. In high school, I picked basically all art subjects just to keep my sanity. But in hindsight, if I had picked a few more science-based subjects, especially chemistry, it really would have helped to progress my research further a lot quicker.
So I think studying chemistry really helped familiarise myself with the lab environment and how to be comfortable in it as well. It also gave me the confidence to be able to handle equipment and how to just behave in a lab safely. So what's great about these STEM subjects is that they really challenge you and it forces you to use your knowledge. You'd be given a problem and you have to come up with a solution, and the only way to do that is to think critically and analytically. And I think these sort of subjects help you develop those skills, because in real life you'd be given a problem and there's no answers at the back of the textbook. You have to just use your knowledge and think to come up with a solution and figure it out.
The workload between year 11 physics and year 12 physics was quite a big jump. I wish I had asked more questions in my year 12, so that would be one of my advices to year 11 and 12s, would be just to ask questions, even if you feel embarrassed about it, if it's like a too simple question or whatnot. But there are no wrong questions at all. The teachers are there to help you.
Once you realise that science is within everything, you really come to appreciate subjects like chemistry and physics that in high school you may not have thought you had any interest in. But it's really the foundation of all knowledge, and it's always relevant.
So all that's left for me now is pretty much just to graduate, hopefully do some sort of research. My goal is definitely something in the cancer ward, hopefully. But obviously being a massive nerd and being in STEM, my possibilities are literally endless. So let's hope it's something really good.
Do science!